This is Gaylord, Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They are excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive lines.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Mateer. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Working that left side now. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Berry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked.
Guys, look at this. Surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He wants to go deep. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And he's in! Touchdown Sooners! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every returner, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force him into third and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that third down conversion.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And it's incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Finds the tight end.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They'll give it to Robinson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Fires to the big fella. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Really strong performance so far. To be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. No, it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Boy, nothing electrifies electrifies the stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Coming out with it, it's Durham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On target. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving away from pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Levin. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll run it with Caden Durham. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Who can be the most physical team? That's what I love about this offense. Back-to-back plays, make no bones about it. They trusted their offensive line. They're going to run the football, and the defense couldn't answer.
That's what I like the best about that play call, David, is just the patience, right? You're going to stick to the run. Yeah, you got stopped earlier, but you're trusting this offensive line to get the push necessary, and your running back to find a tiny crease to get into the end zone. So being physical down here at this area of the field, so important. Nice play call as well to stick with it.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Unloads to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to Caden Durham. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. Past the tag. Touchdown Sooners! The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Going downfield for the big play. Upstairs to make the catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. These corners backing off a bit, keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. Ball is loose. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Buffalo Bulls. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box.
Makes a grab and room to run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
They just keep firing. Makes the catch. It's Green. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, here's Durham. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Oh, they're after him! And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to pass, it's Levin. He's got it on the move. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on fourth and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. offense out, ready to go on the attack. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got his man. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Wilson's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
To the air, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take a shot. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give running right, it's Robinson. Runs through a tackle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Xavier again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And he never had a chance.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable third and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on third down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And when you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Green. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this... Turning it on!
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago. None today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Here comes the heat. And they got it.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. To throw, it's Mateer. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the delay, it's Robinson. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. 1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking for a man, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Watkins. Breaks into the open. The 20. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.